Most of these influencers online who have been caught faking mental health disorders to get views and attention have been less known influencers. Well, that all changes now, because this is one of the biggest creators that is still ongoing with a large following, who is tricking their audience and lying to them. And have you ever wondered why these influencers who fake these disorders claim to be 13 to 17? Even though these disorders usually stem from childhood and symptoms typically appear at a much younger age, between 5 and 10. But despite that, they assert that they definitely have it, without a diagnosis or even fitting into the age range. At this point, isn't that a huge red flag? A lot of us are really catching on at this point and seeing these influencers for who they really are and their true intentions, making money off of this. It's just disgusting. Which brings me on to a TikToker known as the A system. Yes, I know what you're thinking. Finally, a male DID faker. I'll be honest, you don't really see too many of them for some reason. I don't really know why. He claims to have 29 alters. I mean, how convenient is that? Sounds like a fun little collection he's got going on. Oh, and by the way, when I said this TikToker is one of the bigger ones, I wasn't joking. He has a solid 1 million followers on TikTok, which is outrageous. So we're really dealing with a big fish here. And just looking at his bio, when you see TikTokers that have it plastered all over their bio, I mean, you guys already kind of know what kind of content to expect. Look, I get it. It must take over your whole life if you do have one of these disorders. But do you really need to list all your disorders in your bio on your TikTok account? If your content is mainly informative and you have the authority to give advice, sure. But remember, these people don't. They're not trained in any of this. They're totally unequipped to give people advice. And half the time, they don't even have a diagnosis. But here they are with over 1 million followers on TikTok doing all of that, which obviously is just incredibly unresponsible. Having kids get this, watching this, getting the wrong impression, and the cycle just continues. It's basically just a scam at this point, and they make these disorders that they don't have their entire identity. I mean, without their fabricated disorder, who are they on the internet? Oh, and also he claims to be a teenager. But just looking at a picture of the A system, who in the comments section believes this man is in his young teenage years? Probably not many of you. Anyway, let's finally take a closer look at his character and who he is on TikTok. That's right, we'll give him the attention he so badly wants, but in the right way that highlights what most of his followers are probably missing. So, known as the A system, the name of the host is Chris, and he's been on TikTok for a while now, clearly seen from that large following he has. And actually, fun fact, one of those TikTok fakers who crashed the DID community with that meet and greet they had a few years ago, and stirring up a lot of drama. With something like DID, you don't want to leave the house, but somehow these content creators flew across different states and all met up and had alcohol, food, drinks, and a massive party, with some of those influencers now actually coming forward and saying they don't even have DID anymore. Funny how that works. Because in all honesty, that event was just a total shit show. And believe me, I covered all that questionable crap that went down in a video last year. I'll link it here if you guys are interested. Definitely check it out after this video if you want to see what they actually did. Honestly, it's pretty shocking and doesn't fit any of the criteria whatsoever when talking about DID. But going back to the A system.
Hi, my name's Asher and I'm an alter. Now you might be wondering, what the hell is that? Well, an alter is someone that is in a dissociative identity system, formerly known as multiple personality disorder. In our system, we have the host, or the one that goes by the body's name of Chris, and then the rest of us. My name is Asher. There are 28 of us total in this dissociative identity disorder system. Now, just because we're not the host We don't go by the body's name does not mean we are any less valid as people. We are our own individual people with our own individual hopes and dreams and feelings that are all to ourselves, unlike anybody else in the system. I hope that could explain what an alter is.
So one of the big issues here that really bugs me, how these phonies on social media betray their fake alters as these separate, independent individuals. Take A System for example. Each of his alters is like his own person. I know, guys, it's already pretty damn stupid to begin with. The reality of dissociative identity disorder, though, is quite different. If you're not living under a rock and have access to Google, you would know his claims are 1,000 miles away from the truth. It's not about having a bunch of distinct people inside one body. It's about coping mechanisms formed by the brain due to severe trauma. And to be honest, before anyone gets all judgmental, I'm definitely not an expert. I don't claim to be. This stuff is just common knowledge at this point. And if you're going to fake a disorder, at least do your homework. Otherwise, it just becomes painfully obvious when someone is clueless about what they're pretending to have. It's certainly not a buffet of separate people living in one body. And I just kind of wish that the A System had known this earlier. Who knows? Hopefully this video might even help him.
Hi, my name is Chris and I have dissociative identity disorder, formerly known as multiple personality disorder. In total, I have 28 alters, and some of them would like to say hi. Hello, I'm Art. I'm one of the gatekeepers in the system. I'm a female alter. Gatekeeper means I help control the switches. Hi, my name is Alex and I'm the primary protector in the system. That means I protect the system when things are going south. Hi, my name is Asher and I'm one of the emotional protectors in the system. Hi, my name is April and I'm one of the protectors in the system. These are the only alters that want to actually be on video at this time. If you have any questions for us, please leave them in our comments. Happy DID Awareness Day.
Now I want you guys to check out this video and notice how his hair doesn't change. Not a single strand strays as he's introducing his different alters. Like he's magically summoning them without any triggers. And I bet this is all done in one take. Amazing, really. But the reality is, switching in DID happens due to triggers from past trauma. And certainly not because it's time to post another TikTok video. Come on guys, switch quick, I need the content. Guys, if we hit 50,000 likes on this next video, I will switch. But I suppose not all fakers are the same. Other fakers suddenly switch out of nowhere, looking like they're having a seizure or something that suddenly occurs while they'll be coloring with crayons right in front of the camera, conveniently. I guess the A System had to call them individually, since he claims his alters are separate people. And yes, while watching it, it really is as ridiculous as it sounds. My boy is out here like, okay Art, say hi, and then we'll end with April. It's just crazy, man.
Hi everyone, it's Art, your friendly female alter. Ignore the hair. One question we've got a lot, and we're going to get to all the questions, is can we switch on demand? There's 5 in total that can switch in low stress environments pretty much whenever we want. It's me, Art, Alex, Chris, Asher, and April. We can all switch pretty much interchangeably in low stress environments. Now, when there's things going on or we're out somewhere, we cannot. But when we are in a safe place, we can. An example being today, when Asher was at work, somebody started playing a song, and it's one of April's favorite songs, and it made April front. So then April had to work until she could switch out, which is harder to do in a public setting.
Yeah, because that's totally how that works. I can summon them whenever I want. I'm pretty sure as well the A System at some point, and believe me, this is quite a big red flag, had a cameo. Wow. Would you look at that? My boy is on Cameo. Well, yes, if you asked him kindly enough and conveniently sent him some money, he would switch in the person that you asked him to. Realistically, I mean, this video should be done right now. That is the biggest red flag of them all, and is just absolutely absurd. But going back to reality quickly, alters certainly can be pretty unique, with their own names, ages, genders, sexualities, and even races. But a person with this disorder doesn't get to choose which alters show up. They just unconsciously randomly appear because of fragmented thoughts, memories, and emotions. While certain triggers can bring out specific alters, people with DID can't just switch to any alter whenever they want. So if you see someone, not just the A system, using different identities to make TikToks, most likely they're probably faking it, because they'd have to tell each alter to join in just to shoot a video. But that's not how that works. It's involuntary. Let's say he's really trying to force switches. Firstly, trust me, it's not as harmless as it might seem.
So we work at a restaurant, and today we were doing what's called janitor work, where basically we help clean up the restaurant before it opened. So what happened was somebody blew up a toilet. Somebody clogged a toilet, bathroom was wrecked, okay? I walk in there, I'm like, I'm not doing this. I'm gonna get someone else to do this. So what I did was I put in headphones and I started playing a different alter, Alex's music, really loud to trigger him out, so he had to do it. Just little stuff like that really is fun to do.
Forcing these switches can lead to a lot of confusion and anxiety. So when this happens, it can involve rapid changes in heart rate, feeling disconnected from reality, which is called derealization, and sometimes even physical symptoms like body pain. So as you see in real life, it isn't usually as dramatic as TikTok likes to show it. It's not often that alters change the system's clothes or proudly announce themselves in public. It's too serious and traumatic to be flaunted on the internet.
In order to switch in our system, you have to be in the front room, and then you can switch in. 5 of us pretty much hang out in there all the time. Me, April, Asher, Chris, and Alex. We call ourselves the front 5 because we're always fronting. We switch 100 times a day. We're good at it. So when we want to shoot videos with more than one of us in there, we usually just go to the front room and wait our turn. If y'all would like to see more switching videos, let us know in the comments.
And what's even more infuriating, and should really annoy you guys as well, is just how this dummy boasts about switching alters like not just a couple of times, not even 10, 20? Yeah, not even close, guys. How about a staggering 100 times a day? Yes, 100 times. Is what he claims. If any of you with DID are out there watching this video, please leave a comment, because I'm dying to hear your take. How is this even possible? Is it plausible at all for him to be flipping through alters 100 times a day? Probably be burning about 20,000 calories a day. But yeah, I'm sure we're all equally as dumbfounded and annoyed by this at this point. For those of you without this mental disorder, just think about changing your look multiple times a day for a stupid TikTok video. But now imagine that while trying to juggle different alters on top of that, consistently forcing switches like a system claims to do. It's a recipe for a serious strain on your body, messing with things like the vagus nerve.
You have DID, you have trauma. Are all alters created from trauma? No. But in order to have the disorder, you have to have gone through trauma.
Again, all of the alternated states in dissociative identity disorder are a result of intense, repeated, distressing experiences. So if you're out here proudly telling everyone online that you have this disorder without any legitimate reason, maybe it's time to reconsider your history, turning this into a fun little game and creating videos online while the people that really suffer with this have literally gone through hell is just disgusting. Obviously, that's why I make these videos at this point, to highlight just how absurd these TikTokers are really being. But I'm not surprised that some of you even watching this are probably mad at me. They spread so much misinformation out there that you probably think I'm lying, when just one quick Google search, like I said at the beginning of the video, will show you I'm not. They are the ones lying. So if you are a fan of the A system, please Google what I've said and Google what he said, and then come back to this video and leave your comment then. Because I mean, If you're identifying yourself as an endogenic system, just be upfront about it. Though the existence of endogenic systems is still being debated, and I'm personally among those who doubt their validity, but research is still ongoing, and of course, opinions can change. But the main point is, alters can't form just from stories, books, or Netflix series. You can't trade, buy, or sell alters between individuals, or even acquire one from TikTok filters. This sounds ridiculous even saying this out loud, but somehow these people are doing just that, and other people are believing it.
Hi everybody, it's your friendly female alter art. We just did our Amazon wish list. I know people have been asking for that, but we had to rapid switch to do it. We were rapid switching and we were all up front trying to talk at the same time for about an hour. When we try to do things like that, it can be very disorienting for the system.
Hey everybody, it's April from the A System. I just wanted to jump on here and say thank you to everybody that has sent us something in a P.O. box. Our P.O. box has been full for like the last week. Got so many amazing things. I've got 3 wigs now that I can style and have it however I want. I've got makeup and makeup brushes so I can try out makeup. Art got cat ears, and Asher got a t-shirt, and Asher got a sign that says the best altar on it. Annie got some more t-shirts that she absolutely loves, and she also got a dress, which she does wear. I know we didn't get to do the unboxing on here, but we're thinking about doing unboxings for our YouTube channel. It'll probably be one of our first YouTube videos is unboxing videos.
And just like other phonies out there with their fabricated stories and made up disorders, they always seem to get some perks from this. I mean, look at you, Chris, getting all excited about receiving 3 more wigs to play with on your TikTok dramas. Ooh, boy oh boy, good for you, Chris. And I suppose there'll be even more alters for me to debunk in future videos. Please, Chris, go tell your audience thank you from us for all those generous giveaways from your loyal fans. Yes, because if I put on a wig, I'm suddenly a different person. Wait until they hear about Comic-Con, guys. They're gonna freak.
Very, very happy. Oh, hi friend. We haven't seen you for like 2 lives. Welcome back. There's the troll. We haven't seen you in like 2 lives.
The one troll that you guys don't actually block. You
just let him go.
So you have your one troll. Oh my god.
It's like our one troll. It's like having a pet.
Okay, hold up one second. Didn't he claim to have 29 alters? So think about it. How is it that all of them conveniently know about receiving gifts online? Isn't that a little bit fishy? I mean, last time I checked, DID is characterized by significant memory gaps and amnesia between alters, according to the DSM-5. And yes, that's a key diagnostic criteria. But I guess let's just throw that one away. That one doesn't matter, apparently, to Chris.
It's April. We're rapid switching and I want to make a video about it. Every time we switch, whoever switches in is going to be on camera and tell you what time it is. That way y'all can see how often we switch, because we get that question a lot. We are very switchy today though. So it is 1 o'clock. Let's see what happens. Hey everyone, it's Asher. It's 1:04. We're not making it that long. Triggered out because we need to clean. Hi, it's Art. It's 1:06 and I got triggered out by somebody texting us. Hi everybody, it's 1:08. We walked into the bedroom and I got triggered out by one of my shirts. Today's gonna suck.
Hey, it's Alex. It is 1:18. We decided to go live and shoot a video about what's going on right now and just to show the world what rapid switching looks like.
And in this other video, each alter seems to know every single detail of what the others are doing. So guys, please help me because I'm pulling out my hair at this point. How does any of that work? Literally, none of that makes any sense. I mean, are they sharing a Google Calendar or something in his head? Is our boy Chris here part of the new Neuralink program with Elon Musk? And don't get me wrong, look, I'm all for creative storytelling, but when it comes to something as serious as DID, like you guys, I agree that it's pretty important to stick with the facts.
It's okay, get excited.
It's just cute. I shouldn't
There's a heart kissing your face.
I know. Do you have Lil's in the front room? Honestly, it feels like it right now. That's the last thing we need.
mean, I'm right here. Hey. Do you want to tell everybody? Your story about how...
Yeah, I tried to get us out.
You want to tell them?
I tried to get us out. I'm not supposed to be on lives.
I'm right here.
I'm not supposed to be on lives.
Well, okay.
I'm gonna go back.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's not as big of a deal as long as I'm here.
No, I'm gonna go back.
Okay.
Also, when these so-called age-regressed alters pop up, they're usually clueless about modern stuff and have no idea what year it is. And if your alter is stuck at 8 years old, well, good luck teaching them about TikTok or the latest apps, especially if they're a 90s kid. They're basically at that point stuck in idle mode with occasional flashes of the present. But again, how does his child alter suddenly become an expert on social media apps? Wow, that really is magic. I doubt that the live media he's exposed to triggers his little alter to come forward, and his wife even encourages this behavior. She must really be committed, huh? Supporting her husband through all this switching to fake alters for better or for worse. So when he started on TikTok, he had Art, Usher, April, Alex, Annie, Ashley, Andrew, and a little alter whose name we didn't know, and one in their 50s, all while he is 31. So one big question is, how the hell did he manage to suddenly rack up 10 new alters at the beginning of 23 without going through some serious shit? Again, please let me know in the comments. I'm curious. What do you guys think? Maybe he went onto eBay and brought some new alters. As funny as that joke was, guys, and I'm sure you're rolling off of your chairs right now, that is a real thing, by the way. These people are selling alters on eBay. I could not make it sound any more goofier, even if I tried. It's insane.
Say, for the record, this was not DidCon, this was not DID Fest, this was not celebrating this disorder. What this was content creators that have this disorder getting together as a community to say, hey, you're not alone, I'm with you, we're together, we can do things. This isn't bad. I don't see why people are being like, you're celebrating this disorder. No, what we're celebrating is surviving what we went through. That's it. McLean Hospital. Do you want to know what the McLean Hospital video really did to the DID community? DID community online, there's always infighting. There's always somebody beefing with somebody else. Then Dr. What's-His-Nuts was all like, I don't like how you're presenting this. The entire DID online community paused, turned, and said, Bestie, you really want to do this? The community right now is stronger than it's ever been. Thanks, Bestie.
A system is basically cut from the same cloth as all those other fakers we've talked about on my channel. So when you see a system that actually sticks with a real advocate for this disorder, it's quite surprising. Supposedly the meet and greet event that TikTok DID community hosted was meant to garner support and educate people. Cool. But what the fuck is educational about having drinks and signing autographs with real professionals? They even seem to handle triggers very well with all that noise and flashing lights everywhere, which is also very amazing, guys. Maybe could it possibly be, guys? And I know this might be quite the stretch, but could that have just been an event for self-diagnosed individuals patting each other on the back? And after that, their community made a big fuss about donating to charity in one of their videos. But did any of you notice they never actually showed or even talked about which charity they gave the money to? Look, at this point, I'm not going to spell it out, but where did all of that money supposedly go? They claimed it went to supporting people with DID, but we never saw that. So I guess draw your own conclusions on that one. But in my opinion, there's obviously something seriously off here.
Hey everybody, it's Alex from the A System. I just want to make a quick video. We've ended up the subject of a couple of hate pages. People calling us fake and saying they don't believe us and they don't believe we're real. That's not going to stop us. We want to educate the general public on dissociative identity disorder. We want to show that it's not scary and that we're not monsters. We're not what Hollywood makes us out to be.
Everybody, it's Asher, the best alter, at our psychiatrist appointment. Me, Alex, and Art all talked to him. It was nuts. There's our diagnosis. We got the DID and the depression. Shout out, we got the big sad.
And as we've been scrolling through the A System videos, I haven't seen much educational content, except for maybe that first video, which honestly was pretty misleading. TikTokers like him will do anything for views, likes, and the perks. Claiming to have these disorders makes them feel special and gets them attention, and it's actually their ticket to escape reality and find a community of fellow phonies.
Art, and this is a special day in a life. Hey, it's Asher.
What up, it's Jonas.
Let's go to lunch.
Hey, it's Art.
It's Cameron.
I got a bake and a salad. And my favorite thing, a large black tea. Asher always gets the food. I'm still in lunch today. Hi, it's April.
Hi, this is Iris.
We finally got to meet. People wanted us to meet. Caught you in 4K editing a video. Hi, it's Art again. In case anybody didn't know, that is the Sprite Company on TikTok. We got to meet another system in person. It was a good day. Hi, everybody. It's Art.
I can feel it coming on.
Why we don't make the same type of content that we used to, because we have made probably 2,000 TikToks and like 50 YouTube videos, and we've made like so much content. We've done every format. We've done music videos, we've done transitions, day in a life, round robins. We've done all the content that we can think of making. Like, we made it all. We're done. Now we're just living and like shit posting most of the time. This is just what we're doing. I really hope that y'all that are still around are enjoying it and, you know, are along with us for this ride that we're on. You know, we have no idea where it's going to end up. We're just living every day that day.
Okay, now here's the last scoop on him. He's been fussing recently about running out of content to share, and no professionals have been willing to treat him for the past few weeks, not even inpatient care. Well, considering all the crap he's been spreading online, it kind of adds up, you know? The sheer arrogance and audacity he displays. If he really wanted to get better, he should have done it before, instead of wasting time on these stupid TikTok videos that add nothing to educational purposes for anyone. So next time you guys come across people who do any of the stuff that we had mentioned in this video, at least question it. Just have a think. And I'm not saying everyone online fakes. That would obviously be harmful. But what I am saying is if they make it seem really fun, they take your money, they're self-diagnosed, and they're doing things that don't even fit the criteria of the disorder itself, then yes, absolutely question that. I don't know how that's a controversial take whatsoever. Believing everything and everyone you see online should not be your first instinct. Unfortunately, people do lie. We've seen so many countless people, even in this community, who, by the way, now have come forward and said they don't have DID. So yes, it happens. And if you do have a disorder like this, please don't spend all your time going on TikTok and creating these videos. Please get help. With that all being said though, guys, if you please wouldn't mind leaving a like on this video and leaving a comment down below, it helps the algorithm and it pushes videos like this so people can just know the truth. It means a lot to me and I always appreciate when you guys do that. I want to say thank you again so much for all the support on all of these videos. I always love seeing you guys watch them, so thank you for that. With that all being said, hope you guys have a fantastic week, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.